Hello, just a quick update video. Earlier today I put out a video about Guardian spawning mechanics, and I've set up exactly the same thing I had in my test creative world on a creative realm. And the creative realm still has the ocean monument underground, as you can see. You can almost see. Anyway, what you also might notice on here if you watch my previous video is this is covered in orange concrete blocks, which means that we've had guardians spawning on the monument. You'll notice that every single one of these orange blocks is actually attached to the prismarine monument itself, and we've also got some inside. What this means is that our spawning mechanics video earlier was correct. If we have these blocks here and this platform here, we don't get any guardians spawning naturally in the water. What it also means is if you still have the monument in place, you'll still get guardians spawning actually physically on the monument itself. The only way we can fully eradicate any guardians spawning underneath this platform is to get rid of the monument. So we don't need to clear the water out, but we do need to get rid of the monument. And as you can see, these orange blocks indicate where every guardian has spawned underneath here. They're not uniform, there's no pattern to it, so there's obviously random spawning going on here. But the interesting thing is that each one of them is actually touching the prismarine. So this shows that guardians will spawn touching prismarine underwater within the ocean monument area quite frequently, and they will also spawn in the water. So if you want to make a guardian farm, you don't need to empty out all of the water like you used to, but you will need to destroy the ocean monument in order to refine your spawning area to just above this platform, as we discussed in the earlier video. So that is something I didn't notice before because I didn't have the actual ocean monument within the old video, just the location. But now we've got a video with this here as well, and we can see that, yeah, we're going to need to get rid of this. And just for proof of concept, I'm going to go back to the other world and show you that nothing spawns underneath. So this is the creative world we were in before, where we were watching the guardians spawn, and nothing was spawning underneath this platform because there is no ocean monument in here. You can see that it's completely empty, completely devoid of one, and we've got none of the concrete blocks anywhere around here. So what we can do is we can add a prismarine base in here and see what happens. So let's do that. So normally the prismarine base of an ocean monument is generally around about level 39 in the world. So I've added that, and you can instantly see that we're getting guardians spawning on the prismarine base. So if you have prismarine structures underneath your platform up there, you will get guardians spawning on it. We can see the spawning in here. So we can immediately see there doesn't appear to be any pattern to the spawning on the prismarine like there is on our surface above. So what this means then is we could actually use this area as well. If we kept that area blocked off and we did want things to spawn down here, we could also use this area for spawning as well. Let's try something. So I've got rid of all the prismarine floor, and I've got rid of all of those concrete blocks, and now what I'm going to do is just create a prismarine structure in the middle of this thing and see if we can get localized spawning just on that, and see if we can get a few guardians in there, because if we can just get them to spawn in one location underneath this, that could be useful as well. So we could get spawning going on the top, and we could also get spawning going on down here. We could double up, or we could just use one or the other. Right, there's a little 9x9 platform. Let's plop that down in the middle of this place and see if we get anything just spawning on that. Doesn't look like it, so I'm going to make it a bit bigger. Right, that's 12x12. Nothing at all. There we go. We've got a 14x14 platform, and that gave us one guardian. That's where that spawned. Let's get rid of that and see if that happens in the same place again, or if it's going to be random this time. Yeah, we've got another one spawning right on the edge there. So it is happening, but not very often on this sort of size. So I guess we're going to probably need it to be quite big in order to get things spawning on this regularly. So let's go up to 16x16. Not very much at all. So it does look like if you want to use this area down here, you're going to need a pretty massive platform. Let's put that one back under there that we had before, like that. And let's see how many we get this time. You can immediately see things are happening a lot quicker. It's still not massively quick, but it's pretty quick. We're getting a lot of things spawning, even when we're relatively close to them as well. So you could use this area under here as a spawning platform. Again, I'm not sure how you would then move the guardians around in order to get them where you wanted them to go, because they won't spawn in bubble columns, so you can't use those. But if I were you, I would just get rid of those platforms altogether, like this. And then just concentrate on using this area up here as the spawning platform. I think, personally, I would rather limit the spawning area to that and get rid of the ocean monument altogether. So there you go, more top tips from Foxy No-Tail, all about guardian spawning. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!